Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 3 Arc Eternal. That's right, we are back heading into the campaign for more glorious, delicious lore. That's right, we left off on the road to Chanson. Let's see how it goes. Looks like this is quite the map, and let's see. Do you want to say thank you very much for checking this out? Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It does help me out. Ooh, we have an enemy base. Oh no, oh no. Looks quite interesting. At last, we have arrived at the warp inhibitor world on this system. This world looks like it was engineered, for a fight. Indeed it was. There is Tychon military tech everywhere. There are even 3 surviving Bertha cannons. Oh, Berthas, how lovely. It is surprising they have not been destroyed. Bertha cannons can fire massive projectiles anywhere on the map. There is no better weapon for inflicting huge damage to the creeper. Their weakness is required. They require significant ammo and have a long fire cycle. That sounds like something worth fighting for. I'll make it a priority to secure them. Leah, seems a creeper ignores some things, artifacts, messages, tech. Now these Bertha cannons. What do they have in common? Nothing intrinsic. Perhaps there is something that has been added to each item. I'll conduct careful scans for every item we've collected. It will take some time to complete, however. Alright. I'll initiate ground action, secure this world. Looks like some emitters and some slip emitters. Those Tychon towers, perhaps they're inactive. Parked over space that has been carefully carved into a pattern. It's unlikely, but perhaps. Another Tychon weapon system corrupted by the creeper. It seems unlikely, but the Tychon developed gliders that would move through space. Their idea was to hit the creeper from where it was least likely to persist. These gliders had powerful antimatter powered beams. When it's enraged, they would combine all of them into antimatter with the matter and focus the energy into a beam. Unfortunately for the glider, it could be destroyed in the process, or would be. I have no records that the Tychon or any subsequent civilization ever got the system to work properly and reliably, so it's unlikely to find it here. But this spatial pattern looks like one of those testing grounds. If this was a military testing ground and the creeper has corrupted the glider tech, will there be any way to defend against it? Destruction of Tychon towers would prevent the creation of new gliders, of course. Any unit that gets in range of a glider will be destroyed. The only weapon in our arsenal that might damage a glider would be a sniper. I thought it'd be the beamer, but interesting. The focus beam from the sniper... See, it's even focus beam from the... focus beam from the beamer. Come on. Was designed to penetrate the creeper-infused shells of a runner. That might be enough to penetrate the shields around... Okay, penetrate the shields. Sure. But this is all theoretical. The glider weapon system was never actually deployed. Well, I have a feeling we're about to find out otherwise. Okay. So we need snippers in order to get this beamer technology. We have these things. I don't know what they're doing. They look kind of neat. And I guess we are starting on this left side, of course. We are going for some interesting things. Now, intrinsically, I am a big fan of starting together, and I think we are going to as well. Now, this map does seem a little bit more hectic, so we're going to go a little bit slower, I think. Mink. And we're just going to do that. We will connect our networks up, of course. But I want to get 2 kind of little networks going, right? Alright, there we go. They each have 3. Again, we are just spreading out across the land with our lovely, lovely gatherer tech. You know what? I'm not going to do that one. So let us grab that. Let us grab you. Let us grab you. And we'll put you there. You can go in the middle. Oh, that's perfect. That's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful one. And that's pretty beautiful as well. Toss one towards the bottom. Connect everything up there. Toss one over here. Connect these up. Nice. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I guess this one can go down there. Now we will, again, connect up our networks. The main reason I'm doing this is just to have a bit more spread with our towers. So there we go. We have network connection established. Oh, beautiful. Was a little worried that was not going to work out. Oh, and it works out gloriously. That is right. Boom. And now we're going to be able to start, not defense, so to speak. But I do think we are going to want an ore miner relatively soon, right? Let's toss down an ore miner. We're also going to want our factory. So let us make sure, or our forge, not our factory, I apologize. Let us get our forge online, and our networks will be in a deficit, but again, we are focusing on energy collection at the moment. And then once our networks connect up, I think they're going to be like one, and it's going to be significantly better. So look at that. They are now sharing their network, which is what we wanted to see, of course. So more collectors, more gooders. And where do we want to go from here? Now we do need snippers, and I guess that's what we need. These are the things that we need snippers for. So let us make sure we can do this. Now I don't know the range of these things, so this could be very, very detrimental to my health right here. So I'd say stop me if I'm doing something wrong, but don't. It's okay. Don't stop me. I want to do something wrong. We can snag another ore miner down as well, and a siphon. I really want this siphon up. That's sort of my goal for going up there. And I guess, we do want some reactors, right? Let's toss down one to start, just to make sure we're not in too much of a deficit. It does seem that we are fine, so we're going to toss down 2 more. Again, we are still doing fine. Now, I do want another ore miner. Oh, wow, so I didn't realize that you could put collectors where ore miners could go. Oh, I destroyed the wrong one. That's interesting. I figured if a collector would, the ore miner would black out the collector, so to speak, like basically say, no, I can't go here, clearly, there's something I can do. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Not the end of the world, of course. And I guess the question is, how important is it to start sniping, right? Are those spores? Those are spores. Ugh. Okay. But luckily, I now know, once those are built, then I have to worry about a countdown. So I'm not super worried about a countdown as of yet. I am more worried about, I guess, protecting my sides. And with that, we're going to snag our sprayer, because the sprayer will start to use up this AC. We're going to put it towards the front, I suppose. Okay, so they can get shot, which is fine. Oh yeah, so that can get shot too. Okay, so that is about how close they can be. So I guess that's where snipers are going, right? I was going to toss down beamers around there, but you know what? I guess this is Sniperton. So let's toss down 2. Hopefully that's not going to cripple us in terms of energy. Ooh, energy is not looking good, so... But it's starting to come back. We are going to have our lovely Reactorville down here. Alright, they're still building, which is fine. We have 4 spores, so we have 12 spores coming at us. Ooh, not the most exciting thing to see. But the energy-wise, I'm feeling pretty okay with it. Ooh, don't forget, toss your thing to always on. Our forge is at 11, and 11 is enough for storage. Packet speed, though, would be nice. But no, I think we're going to wait. I think we are indeed going to wait. And we're going to snap down again. Just a few more reactors down here. Because you know what? We have Reactorville. They are... Oh, we have a minute on spores. There we go. Spores coming out in a minute. Okay, we have our snipers. They're doing their thing. They're one shot, which is good. So I am feeling quite good about that. Energy-wise, I am feeling significantly better. And I think it's now time to start thinking about beam defense, right? So that is weapons, that is beams. They're going to take a lot of energy, which is why I wanted to get down my reactors first. And also, I guess we need to start the cannon defense too. Ooh, this is a lot of area to defend. I was kind of hoping the sprayer would spray more faster. So let's just take 2 seconds. Let's make sure everything gets powered that does need it. Again, beams in 35 seconds is, do we have enough time to get down all the beamers that I was hoping? I don't know. The assumption is each beamer can handle 1 spore, and I don't know how that's going to go. But basically, all the spores are going to come for this side, right? They're not going to go over here. They're not going to go elsewhere. So I really only need to protect this sort of hot gate, right? This area is where the spores will indeed be coming. So my goal is just to put up like 5 or 6 beamers right here, and theoretically, I hope that that's all we really need. Now, we do have some foraging energy. We do have energy efficiency. That's what we're going for right away. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And that worked out perfectly. See that? We have our beam squad right here. That's what I want. I just want a monstrous amount of beams. And again, just like Creeper World 4, I believe once they're built, they're not going to require energy. So I'm trying to, build too many, so to speak. Because once they're built, they're done. That's all we were worried about. So I'm feeling substantially better now. Again, our snipers are doing great. We're going to have cannons. Our cannon defense will hold things back now that we are stable. And I feel pretty good about this. I think we're fine. Again, our forge can get more energy efficient, which should keep us out of the negative, pushing us back into the positive. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, we do want these Berthas, I suppose. I lost a collector up front, understandably so, because, you know what, we're going to need some more snipers. Oh, see, look at this. See, they're firing. Super zap, super zap. Oh, will we be able to get that one? Oh, boy. Okay, so, unfortunate. One made it past. Thankfully, we're good there. So, what we're going to do, we're actually going to toss down safety beam × 2. And just as a precaution down here, double the safety beam as well. Just as a little bonus precaution. Rather be safe than not, so to speak, right? I mean, we're going to toss down a few more snippers. And we are finally going to hook up this Aether. I mean, I probably should have hooked that up earlier. That's going to be 150. That's going to go a very long way. Because that 150, I think, what I want to do with that is basically pump that into range. Right? If we can get our snipers firing from a longer range and just destroying these things like nothing, then we're basically good, right? So, if we can get all of our snipers built, look at that Aether coming in. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get 2 points into range. Hopefully 1 point into rate. Yeah, there we go. How is our sniper looking now? I'd say noticeable, but that should also help our beamers fire down things. The siphon instantly depletes, which is what we expected to see. But again, we have so many snipers now. I am feeling great. Great, 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 great. So, Canons. I guess the question is, where do we want to go? I mean, we could go straight for the Berthas, but... Oh, wait, the cannons can't shoot up. Interesting. I did not realize that. So this either needs to be mortars, or we need to change some stuff up. Oh, wow. So the spores can fire essentially into nowhere. Interesting. I didn't realize they could do that. The more you know. Alright, so with these mortars, I win, I believe. Ore efficiency, I think we want a bunch of that because this will allow our sprayer to super spray, and I want to move the sprayer into the next area, right? So my goal is to get these mortars to drain this area off, get a sprayer up here. I'm assuming this area, is that space itself? Yeah, I guess that's space. So, we're actually good with that, right? If this sprayer, it is hooked up, we can start taking this. This fills in. And then, yeah, we can at least turn off our first main enemy. And that gives us more collection area, right? Look at that. It's a nice little collection area. The sprayer's going in. We now have a couple of cannons to move in as well. And yeah, we can take out our first spore launcher, which is fantastic there. We can even take down... Oh, what am I doing? These should be up top, shouldn't they? Look at that. That's so much nicer up top there. Yeah, get your butt up top. The mortar, you can be down below. What was I thinking? You get your butt down there. You get your butt down there. You get your butt up there. The sprayer, look at that. The sprayer's pushing everything back. I mean, the Bertha, I guess, yeah. Okay, so we need the Berthas. I want to get rid of one of these, because this will also give us a point of power. And I think having a point of power will be quite useful for us, because then we can hold this. I don't really think we need it, but I kinda want it. Where are we? Structures. Weapons, nullifier, there we go, and that should get us, again, a point of power. That's all I really want from this assault, just a point of power, and then we're probably going to fall back, so to speak, once we claim this area, and yeah, I'm going to feel pretty good about that. Let us grab fire rate, because fire rate is always a very good thing, and let us, again, set up some relays. It's been a while. I should have relayed earlier, but again, I'm not super worried about the packets at the moment. So I am going to... I'll move a beamer up. Why not? Allows it to shoot that much sooner, of course. And relays. Does that hook up? No. No. Yes, it does. Fantastic. That's what we wanted to see. Zap! And there we go. We have indeed eliminated the first set of spores. So, and again, just claimed more energy. Again, free energy is the good kind of energy. That's what we want to see. Now, this can't shoot up, of course, but we are going to fix that. The main reason I'm putting that there is to clear off everything else, and then we're just going to toss down 3 terps just to speed up the process. Ooh, that is taking some hits there. So I guess the question is, can we hold this enough? Because all I want is to raise that up. Essentially, my goal was to raise this up, and then I was going to just put something on it, right? So let's see. Maybe we can get it raised once these terps are up. I think we have the cannon support to handle it. I want to say. And then it's just a matter of taking out these emitters. We could have gone straight for the emitters, of course, but, you know, I thought this would be fun. Ooh, there we go. It is indeed up. Look at that. See, now we can have someone up top. That way, you know, it's kind of just... Ooh, that's a reactor. I want a relay. I guess we could put reactors over here. This is now essentially just a perfectly safe spot, right? I mean, we can just do all this. We have our snipers doing their thing. I am wasting too much energy. But look at this. We have a friendo up top, able to hold the land. And I think he's essentially doing it by himself. Built too many reactors. Let's see if this is going to murder us or not. I am curious just to see. Really should be pushing out elsewhere. And I think the first emitter is that one over on that side. That is essentially our first goal. So let's plan for that. But again, oh, are these reactors going to stop in time? Look at our forge. I need to look at this forge way more often. So let's go with more fire range just to keep the snipers happy. And, I mean, move speed is kind of nice. Energy is kind of what we need, though. There we go. Yeah, I think I am very happy with how this is. I am going to move the 2 mortars over here as support for this, and then I think that's all we're going to do for this side. Oh, I can move the beamers up even. Oh, all the beamers? Yeah, just beamers. Get your butt up here. There we go. Our beamers have moved. They've shifted. It frees up the land where we want it. I lost a collector over there. Wait, how did creep get over there? Interesting. I am surprised by that. Again, we have the energy So I'm just going to toss down just some support mortars while we go elsewhere. Because now we have all of our beamers up here. We have mortars up here. Honestly, I mean, we're doing great on this front. But I think we do need to get these emitters, because these emitters are doing their little subspace pulse. Okay, where is this? I don't even know. Apparently I keep... Oh, I'm losing collectors to the villains. Yes, the Shooty McShoot villains. There we go. That is the problem, of course. I'm like, how's the creep getting over there? But no, it's the Shooty villains. Of course it is. There we go. And what's also nice is this is really considered high ground. So high ground is the good ground, of course. Let us grab, say, 3 snipers. And we'll toss one more collector down. And that should be enough to keep this area perfectly clear. Actually, we can go straight for the base, can't we? I mean, look at this. We are pushing them back fairly stably. Like, we're fairly stable. Again, we have our beamer set right here. I think we can just do it. I mean, I know that's a lot, but I think we can just do it. I'm not even going to worry about the sides, you know? We have our forge going up, and yeah, let's grab some more fire rate, because we can. Let's grab packet speed. Yes, more packet speed. What I really should do, and I'm going to do, is just relocate. Because if they're on the same network, I do believe... Oh no. Problem town! Ooh, does one lifting off drastically change our energy consumption? I figured one lifting off wouldn't really impact energy that much. Alright, so we are saving up for that energy efficiency at this point. Because, yes, we are in the negativos. Oh, I lost Super Friendo. Interesting. Super Friendo. You know, I'm going to put a mortar there, because that should get the deepest of the creepest in the back. And I think that is what I want to see. And then I'm going to toss the sprayer up here. And energy efficiency ahoy. Hopefully that gets rid of our energy deficit, which it did indeed not do. Perfectly fine. Again, I guess we could plan for reactors. It is slow and tedious. Oh, there we go. We have broken through our energy situation. And apparently come out well on top. I guess I should relay up to all the way to the other side, because that's where our other base is. So I guess we should do this as well. But I love the fact that we have multiple bases, which allows us to really do things like this. I mean, we still have our base down here just as our established area, and then we have our base at the top, which is now providing what it needs to, really. So I love that fact. Can we start moving forward too? So obviously we're going to collect up here because we can. This is going to get rough, as they say. Oh wait, those can't shoot up. That's why we're not moving up, because they can't shoot up. So all 4 of you, get your butts up there. Now you can shoot it. Now we have success for this next area, which will allow us to hopefully put our nullifier. That is right. I want to go straight to nullification. Oh, but I want to see what a Bertha can do, right? Oh, that is a problem. Because I want to see what a Bertha can do, but I really like doing this map in this way because it's sort of not the intended route. Such a dichotomy. Maybe what we'll do is we'll destroy this, then we'll go for a Bertha, and then we'll use the Bertha over here, right? Because I want to see what a Bertha can do clearly. I have not seen it. It would be silly not to see it from my perspective. So let's go for the base, get that underway, and yes, then we will see what that can do. Okay, we have our next set of canons on the go, which means we now have a lovely flight pattern down like this. It's only 3 canons, but that's all we really need because we can then put a nullifier in between them, which is the plan. Right there. Bazinga. Ooh. Alright. Bazinga. Fantastiche. We now have control over another area. Look at this. And this gets us a power spot right on their front door, right? I mean, how can you go wrong with that? I guess we can toss down some mortars over here, because why not? Get a collector or 2 over here, again, because why not? And we can even collect up over here. I mean, look at this. I mean, who cares about all of this stuff, right? Not I, says I. I do want to get some snipers moving on up there. I don't want to move too many, because that could cause some severe problems. Sprayer, though, needs to move up. Oh, that's a sniper. That's not a sprayer. I thought I moved my sniper. Oh, jeez, look at me. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Wait, that's the sprayer. Wait, did I make a whole lot of sprayers and not snipers? I did! Why did I make a whole lot of sprayers? Oh my. Alright, well, all the sprayers get up here. And all the sprayers always on. There we go. And we'll even toss down some cannons against the side. And we'll toss down some more snipers. That's my problem. What do we want over here? Can we do a nullifier from there? I don't even know. Boop. Oh, it's so close. Do we have any range that we can get? We can get a fire rate, not a range. That is fine. That is the 400 pointer. I did actually... No, that was a 400 pointer coming up. That's why I was saving for once. I was lucky to get it at the point when I had 400. I could have been like 500 or 600, but I knew 400 fire rate was on the path. The path of most resistance, I suppose. We lost a collector over here. Over there. Oh, haha, the beam goes through. Spores are coming out, but that should be fine for us. Because, yeah, we're going to have plenty of victory to be had. We have our mortars now hitting the deepest of the creepest. They're doing a fantastic job. We are just pushing in. It's pumping out quite a lot of creep. And you know what? I don't even care. We got it. I probably should have tossed down some bombers and some strafers, shouldn't I? Doot. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. I mean, our energy is golden, so... And there we go, another power tower. And this one, not on the same level. So, not exactly good. I just want this to sort of clean up the mean streets, so to speak, right? You know, get some of this creeper out of the way. It was a hard fight to collect this message, so tell me this isn't just some entertainment vid. Did I collect the message? Was there a message over here that I collected? I never would have believed we would find this, but this is the second part of the message we found on Ruin. The treaties of cyclical eternity. Oh my god, voices from the Soloi. I recall that the Soloi were the only civilization to contact the Loki and get a response. They said something about an ark, and the Loki responded with, "More so than all others, you must perish." Yes, the Soloi were special in this regard, and in many others. So the first part of the Treaty of Cyclical Eternity proposed that it is possible to create a device, something unique and singular to each universe. But as I said on Ruin, the Soloi were prone to fanciful theories which had little connected to reality. If that's the case, then why do you seem at all interested in the second part of the treaty? Because the name of because the name the Soloi give to this theoretical device was Arc Eternal. Campaign drop. I'll need some more time to process all of the message, and hopefully to understand it. I suggest heading to the next system as soon as possible. Wait, does that mean I beat the map? Or do I still have to, I'm assuming I have to nullify this bad boy, right? Which I don't know if I can do with my current set of weapons, because I need to get to there. So I need to move up some cannons. And I am going to increase my packet speed. That's right, we are going to have the speediest of packets. And I guess we're going to toss down a relay or two from over here, because why not at this point? Yeah. And look at that. That is nullification. You gotta love it. You gotta really, really love it. I mean, nullification, I'm on board. Zoop, 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 zoop. And then I guess we will take our army of flyers, and we're just gonna say go like that. Oh, there we go. That is victory. Again, we are going to continue playing for the moment. It won't be very long. All I want to do... Oh, that gets rid of all emitters on the map. Okay, perfect. So we're going to have a pool of creep over here that isn't going anywhere, right? Fantastic. I forgot that gets rid of all emitters on the map. That's what we want to see. Let's just really just fly over here and get to this Bertha, right? Because I want to see what a Bertha does to, like, this creep over here while it's still deep. Maybe even just, like, right there. I'm still losing collectors. Oh, no, I'm the worst. You can get your butt over there. That's fine. Oh, I guess I should have kept a mortar over there, too. It's not really needed. Wow, is the creep that deep? It is. There we go. It is cleaning in the end. We're doing it. Alright. Now we need to move back. Oh yeah, look at the depth of that. That is much more than I was expecting to see. But luckily we have our guns now. That should hopefully keep this clear. And then I guess we're just gonna move. Oh, I moved these right. Yeah. Let's just rebuild up, get our forces back in action, clean this out, clean this off, and yeah, we should be fine. We're just going to move them in a little bit more of a solid path this time. Everyone has a little area to clear, which everyone should hopefully be able to do, and we'll even work at the bottom. Moving on up, getting our energy situated. I just want to see what a Bertha does. That is all. There we go. Collectors coming online. Get over to them. Ooh. We're so close. How's our forge doing? Oh, move speed. Yeah. I didn't even... Look at that. Just what we needed. It's almost like I need to pay more attention to that, especially after the map ends. Okay. Hopefully these collectors will clear it all out. Oh, look at that. It's working. It's working. Yeah, I don't care about anything over here. I just want to shoot that. I want to see how deep is that. That is 15 deep. Over here, 13. Yes, that is the deepest. Although that is 19, so maybe over there would be good as well. As we can see, look at this. We are indeed holding things as it were. Actually, if I just do this... Oh, that's deactivate. That was supposed to be destroy. Does that connect up? It does. And I guess we're just gonna go back to the relay network and duke. Okay, so we're still at 14.5. We just want to see one shot. We'll see two. I want one shot there, and I want one shot in this. How much energy do you take? I mean, it's up to 85. Does it take all 150 ammo to fire? It might. It might. I'm guessing the answer is yes. There we go. Let's see that bad boy. Completely cleared. Okay, so that is fantastic. And this is basically as fast as we can get an ammo. So that is something to note as well, as we really can't get ammo faster to the spot. So maybe, I mean, I guess with faster packets, I mean, build speed I don't think is rearming, right? So we would just need faster packets, and that will increase the amount that we can ammoify this bad boy. Still quite slow. And there we go. So this again, this is about 20 creeper. Gone. Okay, so this thing does some work, I will say. Very glad to see what it did. And with that, we can get on out of here. Let us leave this world, exit the mission indeed. Fantastic. Again, 6 seconds seems to be, you know, I'm assuming the cheater way, because a lot of them have basically the same time at the top, and I'm assuming that's kind of cheaty, which is fine. There we go. Zoom! Okay, on to a 3-planet map. Need a little bit of drink after that one. I've completed the scans of various artifacts and technologies we have collected so far. Did you find anything in common? Perhaps something has been added to each item. Nothing. They are as diverse as any two random objects and contain nothing in common. Then we have learned nothing. Not so fast! We know that the Creeper did not destroy these artifacts, but it did destroy other artifacts of the same kind. This can only mean one thing. So the only thing about these artifacts actually have in common is that they were not destroyed by the Creeper. That means... Yes, it means the Creeper somehow recognized these specific artifacts and did not destroy them. It didn't destroy them at any point in their existence, which spanned many millions of years in some cases. So the Creeper has a memory that spans vast amounts of space and time. It also must rarely act in a selective way. This never occurred to me before. I've only ever imagined the Creeper as a random destructive force. I'm not yet sure what good this knowledge will do us, Leah, but it seems significant that the Creeper is more than just a blunt and crude weapon used by the Loki. Have you completed your review of the treaties of... I can't... Oh my god. Cyclical and eternity yet. I don't know why. Just seeing that now makes me laugh because I've messed it up so much. Not completely, but it looks like utter nonsense. No civilization posted such a concept as universal singleton, something of which could only one could exist. The name Arc Eternal, which the Soloi gave to this object, must have nothing to do with the message of the Loki. I see. So what do we have in this system? The system was last called Freaked. Freaked? It now contains only 3 worlds, as others have vanished. Of the former worlds, one was deorbited into the sun, and 3 others were deconstructed into material for a failed Dyson sphere. Only one world, is not shielded, so we'll head there first. It would seem so, Scars. If we manage to take out the inhibitor on Vapin, there will be a choice as to the next system in range. I have no idea which path we should take. We will cross that bridge when we get there, Leah. My daughter, Alania, always accused me of leaping before looking, so I have no trouble choosing a destination. Gel maintenance in progress. Again. Okay, to Mistert. Mistert, alright, let's get going. And let's calibrate them scanners. Okay, so we have a circle world. We have some spores. Yay. We have a emitter. Fantastic. We have another emitter. And I think we have things. This is the unknown thing we need to collect, I guess. This is the key for the shielding. And we have a base of operations. I didn't notice the object on the scanner till we got closer. So, emergency steered the ship to counter orbit away from the proto-Magnetar. The red orb. That red orb is in orbit around this world. It seems to have a massive gravitational magnetic field. It's a piece of a leftover Magnetar, an artificial Magnetar. At that, if it was used in an attempt to construct a Dyson sphere around the system, which in turn was another failed attempt to hide from the Creeper. Its effect on the Creeper should be of concern. Creeper is attracted to its intense gravitational field, so it should always float towards the Magnetar, but the Magnetar is orbiting around the world. That's a really cool feature. So this is going to orbit, and the Creep is going to go suck this way oh, that's super cool! I really like that. So there will be a massive Creeper tide from Helheim. Is that what you're saying? Yes, in short, that is correct. The good news is that you can use the fully available tech upgrades to help deal with the uncertain situation on the ground. Also, proximity to the Magnetar has allowed me to enable another special ability on the Forge. Rather than just being used for special upgrades, the Forge can now attempt to activate the totems and open a portal to Rift Space. But you said Rift Space was destroyed. Indeed it was. An attempt to open Rift Space will create a temporary opening to a realm of immense gravity. The Singularity! Sweet! Is axed from the Forge. There we go. Be cautious, though. It uses an immense amount of Aether. So I can choose between upgrades and superpowers. Gotcha! Alright, let's do this. Alright. Pause. So what do we have? We have our 3 things. Now, are they all the same? 20.7, 20.7, and 20.7. So this is our objective. So I don't know why we would choose to go through one of those other than to maybe get the spores and things like that. But clearly we are going to want our base down. We are going to put down 2. We can't necessarily put them, we can put them down outside, but yeah. So let's just toss down 2. Might as well. Toss them down slightly opposite of each other. Again, might as well. Let's just make sure we're connecting up quite nicely. Getting some good coverage overall. Boop. So Singularity, super cool. Glad to get it. I'm going to put 4 on the top. Why not? Let's land. Let's get things going. Yeah, each one's making 4, which is fine. It'll take a little bit longer. Again, should do 1 than the other in this, especially because we don't start with energy. But, you know, sometimes I'm okay with it. Look at the moon or the Magnetar. You know, it's coming around. We're connecting our systems up together. Yeah, feeling pretty okay. Again, we have the capability to defend against this, I think. I'm not super duper worried. at the moment, of course. That being said, look, I mean, it is sucking the creep, but luckily we don't have to worry about this, right? This is where they want you to worry. The real worry is over here, right? Because once this crosses that top threshold, all of this is going to start flowing up. But this is then going to flow into us. So I am much more worried about this right side than I am the left at the moment. Now, that being said, I am even more worried about putting down all of these because, again, I want me some power. That's right. Plenty of it, of course. So, yeah, we're gonna get our power system going, get everything hunky-dory. And, yeah, one problem indeed that I do foresee is the fact that I want to get my forge online right away, but I want this power system to be good first. So there we go, looking good. There we go. Let's get our forge on. Fantastic. Ooh, wait, we can just build Berthas? Oh my. Okay. That's quite nice. I was not expecting just to see Bertha in the build menu, given how things go. Berthas were always just a rarity to see, right? Oh, that's a nullifier. That's not a collector. We're going to do our next ring of collection, so I suppose we should do that as well. Beautiful. Again, it's literally... Collectors are basically free power, right? They will almost always generate the power that they take to make it. So, I mean, maybe they don't, but to me it seems like they do. So, I vastly want to just maximize my collection, because it's so easy to avoid, you know, just go straight to reactors or something, but reactors, I mean, the amount of power that a reactor generates compared to a collector, I mean, it's not, like, the be-all, end-all amount, right? So... I'm not super duper keen on reactors to the nth degree. This is going to be way too much power. But the collectors won't take too much, and they should come online pretty quick. And once they're online, I think we will be good in terms of our power for the cannons that we are building. We're not building too many yet. We will be building more, of course. But I just want to build this up. And, ooh, geez, what am I doing? Forge a clock. Oh wait, I am building the forge. Yay! I did lose a collector, which was right over here. Perfectly fine. Understandable. We will need our beamers, but I think we're doing just fine in terms of that. I guess the question is, do we want to start getting some reactors? Right? And right now, I feel like once we establish our cannons, we can go reactors and things. Our forge is almost done, which is fantastic. We can start getting our aether down. And then, of course, we can also get our ore siphons on the go. I can barely see where that's pointing to. But apparently we lost one. So, understandable. It does look like pretty nice that they sort of said, hey, by the way, here's the points where you can put down some cannons and it'll be really good for you. So I'm very glad for that, of course. There we go. Forge, looking good. Step 1, energy efficiency. Boom. Just right off the bat. Get me that energy efficiency. Let's get that going. And once all of our defenses in place, we're feeling good. Now, we have 2 spores coming from either side. That is basically nothing, right? So we're going to toss down like a beamer here, maybe protect the top just a tiny bit. Although, yeah, we're going to protect the top just a tiny bit on either side as well. And then we're going to protect 2 more. Just 1, 2, because we're going to protect the bottom side a bit more. So 1. Oh, I want one right there. Perfect. That should be all we need in order to get rid of that. And then I guess it's just miners, right? So, ore mine. That is good. That should get things going. I want a collector there. In there. In there. Yeah, just that tiny bit more energy. But I'm feeling quite confident in the placement of everything. Look at that. The beamers took care of the spores. No problem. Easy peasy. We can even just start, handling everything at this point, right? We have the energy. We have the capability. We have the ore miner now generating us our blueite. We have a forge, which is going to give us more energy production, which gives us more oring. Ore mining? I don't even know. Ore miner. I like oring. It's going to be oring for me, I think. So there we go. We have our ores, and I guess we're just going to do a sprayer. Now the question is, I'm assuming it will also move our AC around. So if we just have one in the center and do this, the AC should sort of move as a defensive formation around the map. I'm curious about that. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm intrigued, for sure. But yeah, let's now plan our assault, right? We are ready. Again, we can do some more reacting. Of course, reactors will be very beneficial. The more we have, the more cannons we can use. The more cannons we can use, the more good, blah, 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 blah. Although, curiously, I wonder, can we just do this? Like, is this a thing that we can do? Just that. Oh. I mean, I think so. I mean, why not, right? At that point. Okay, so that is fantastic to see. Yeah. So where are we going to attack, right? This is going to charge up, destroy this. I think our next attack is going to be the top. Oddly enough. It sounds weird. But I believe that is going to be the case. Because by the time I establish... Because now that I sort of know, we're going to need an attack force that can handle the amount of creep. So I'm going to say, hey, these collectors, you're done. You did great. I mean, I guess maybe I'll just leave you over here. Because, maybe you'll... Nah, it's not going to do anything. That's a fool's errand. But that's fine. Because now the creep is coming up. It's going to be pulling this side, which means this will start to connect. So, yeah, I think our reactors are doing great. Our forge. I definitely want move speed, I think, in this one. And fire rate and fire range. And I'll go for one more energy. So now, there we go. We're able to move to this side. And we're actually going to start moving out, right? So this side, we are going to just collector up, collector up, collector up, collector up. And that's just going to nullify. Just straight up. Don't even need anything with it. Just straight up nullify. So nullifier there. These are all going down. That is what we really want to see, though. I want all of these to start moving out and pushing into this emitter, because we can get that emitter down while it's, pulling things along. We're feeling good. Ooh. All right, keep things moving. Keep things moving. So maybe it's pumping out too much creep. I was kind of expecting us to clear it a little bit faster. But that's okay. We might be okay. Because I think we might have done all we needed, and I think we can snag our nullifier in. There we go. Now, is that in range of anything? Does not quite look like it, which is fine. So this now destroys this. This now destroys this. We are done. Easy peasy. More cannons on the go. Let's just make sure we make them because we're already prepped for the next phase, right? All of these, they're coming down here. Okay, that was my fault. For some reason, I thought the gravitational pull was on the left side, and I was like, well, that creep's still going to go that way. So that was stupid of me. You know, I always get ahead of myself like that. I always do it. I need to slow down. I think we'll still be fine in terms of getting this. Oh, maybe not, because it's now pulling down. Did I really fucking mess it up that badly? Apparently I did. That's fine. We'll move on. It's not the one we even really care about. So... oh my gosh. I'm so embarrassed. You know, you get ahead of yourself, and that's okay. Let us grab our collectors, get them out here. Ooh, that's a good one. There we go. All right. That's what we want to see. And we want to see our nullifier. Boom. This one will survive. I promise you that. Yeah, I landed the cannons like right on the area, so it was not necessarily a good thing for the area. That's perfectly fine. And what's also nice is because we're doing it this way, now there's basically no creep that's going to be over there. You mentioned Varro in passing earlier. Yes. The message artifact appears to have been written by Varro Hale, who lived in your time. This message says he was friends with Dax Yoven and went on to head the Command Academy on Colony Prime, among other minor historical facts. Yes! Colony Prime! It seems like I just left there, Leah. Without Dax and Varro, we would never have rebuilt humanity. Nothing that came after would have been possible. That's certainly correct, Scars. If you and the others had failed, there would not have been the thousands of civilizations and trillions of lives that followed. They all owe you and the others a debt of gratitude. Debt? It was all for nothing, Leah. Nothing! Everything is gone. Anything else in the message recoverable other than Varro's curriculum vitae? Just one fragment. It reads, and without the tutelage, guidance, and guile of Admiral Skarsgård Abraxas, we never would have eventually discovered Alania's true gifts. Alania's true gifts? What does that mean? Alania? My daughter? Leah? Leah! Oh my! I wonder what the true gifts are. There we go, and yeah. Zoom on up, destroy it down. Feeling pretty good. More lore for the lore gods, which is fantastic. I have plenty of energy. Plenty of foraging, too. I suppose we can go just with some fire range, fire rate. Might as well. Zap! There. Now we move. That's how it works. You see? You do it, and then you move. Not the other way around. Not the other way around. I guess we should get some packet speed. It's super cheap. And I'm too lazy to build things that we need. So yeah, I love this concept though. That is so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's so neat, you know. Don't get me wrong, the singularity is cool, you know, as a weapon, But just having that as an element of the map is so neat to me. I can't even tell you. So, love it. Think it's super duper duper cool. We're going to grab our nullifier. It's in the back. Backdoor nullifier. It is the best. We collected the shield key. Oh, do I have to? I guess I have to destroy the enemy as well. I figured by collecting the key that would kind of end the map. But that's okay. I think we're fine. I'm just going to take these, whatever those are, and move them up to the top. Because you know what? We're just going to collect from the backside. Look at this. We're just following the creep at this point. Who even cares? Zoop, zoop, zoop. Good, good, good. More canons. Fantastisch. And you know what? Come up to the backside. You know, the backside's going to be the good side. It's going to be free. Oh no, I took that one. I did not mean to take that one. And that one. Did not mean to take that one. More collectors. And finally, that is right, the nullifier. There. I'm just putting points into things, because why not? Actually, how much is the singularity? Singularity weapon, 50%. 25. So we can choose the power of it. I don't know how much it takes to fire, though. Maybe it's 50 per 25%. Let's see what happens when we get to 50. Okay, we still can't even fire it. Interesting. There we go. World secured. Let's get going. Alrighty. So we have done Mistant. We have Crosslaw. Alright. Let's get going on to Crosslaw. Sounds good. Sounds good. This world is barely being held together. It's near the end for this world. Geological forces have torn it apart, and disturbances in the system have done the rest. Yet there are artifacts here. This world has been uninhabited for over 1 billion years, so the artifacts must have been dropped here more recently. There's also another matter of concern here, Scars. I show an air exclusion structure on the hill to the southwest. Tychon or Soloi technology? Neither. This technology is actually ancient and comes from the 3rd CE, the civilization that came after yours. It was supposed to be a technology to block spores, but, let me guess, it didn't block spores for long, and the creeper altered it for its own purposes. Yes, now it simply blocks your air units and can't use strafers or bombers. You can't use strafers or bombers over the area covered by an AE field. Oh, I could have used pelicans on that last map really well, right? You know, just why even? Yeah, silly me. Great. It would take pure ground operation to take the hill then. Are berthas and mortars affected? No, they slip under the field just barely, so you'll only be prevented from using air units under the area covered by the AE field. Let's grab the artifacts and get out of here before the whole world disintegrates. Okay, so where are we? Looks like we have spores, these are what we need. That's our AE field. I'm assuming we can't even land here. That'd be so funny if we could literally just land right by there. I guess that's what that little divot's for. So we can't really land in too many places. I mean, clearly it's land over here, take this out, win, 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 win. So much win. There we go. So what are we going to do? Where do we want to even land? I guess we're going to land one up here. I know that's a little bit out of the way, but one also down here. That way we cover both sides. We are going to try and do this properly, though, right? So we're going to do one there. We're going to toss down one right here. Unpause. I want to see how much more effective doing it this way is. So boom, toss down another one, toss down another one. Toss down another one, toss down another one. And now our generation is at the point where we can support multiples. So I'll do 3, and I'll do... See, the problem is this right side, not nearly as effective because multiple levels of terrain, right? There we go, there we go. And we are connected up, which is fantastic, between the networks with this. So that will be very good. So now, what we really want is to determine our strategy, right? And clearly I think it is take out these, blah, blah, blah. That is the, quote-unquote given strategy. So, yes, we will want to do that. I guess we could flatten out all the land so we could get energy very well. I'm assuming creep can get through here. So I definitely want to get a cannon up here just relatively quickly, right? I want to prevent this side from necessarily falling. So let us do that in that fashion. And yeah, we will want sprayer tech because we can have it, and everybody loves a sprayer. Yeah, free power, that's right. Over here, I guess free power and connection to that bad boy. It's so weird not being able to go up and down things. I know, so, but that's good power, that's good power. Again, this is the cheapest power, I believe, available. I could be wrong. Maybe it is more effective to build reactors and on a few power nodes. But to me, it really does not seem to be the case. So I could be completely wrong in that regard. But we are going to be going way down in our power. But then we're going to be going way up in our power. And our goal is to essentially get this cannon online. So there we go. Look at our energy. It is going up. And we're going to build some backup cannons back here. And we will move them, of course. Should that first cannon not actually make it. And it did, which is fantastic. That's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see the cannon making it because that cannon means everything is good. We have all the energy in the world. We have our Titan forging, our Titan forge, and we have Berthas. We're gonna make a Bertha. I think that's a given at this point. I've not relatively used the Bertha, and I want to. But step one again, just get our power situated. So Bazinga, Bazanga, we are good. And now we can start moving and playing with cannons. We will want some more. Definitely some defense on this side. Is that going to completely kill us? A little bit, but again, a lot of it's for just very low power towers, and then they're built, and then we don't have to worry about them again. The forge will be forging up a storm very, very soon. Snag a couple more collectors while we have the capability. And yeah, I personally prefer collectors to the reactors. Honestly, reactors feel a little cheap to me. Just because, like, I feel like miners, you can only place so many. But it's just the fact that I can be like, hey, guess what? I'm going to build 300. Oh, they got here before my cannon. No. That was the chosen one. Oh, that's okay. We can do that, and all should be fine. Again, look at that. Our energy is pretty much swell. So I am not super worried over there. What I want to see is if we put one on here, and by put one on here, I mean a Bertha. What is the plan? Does it do a triple shot like in Creeper World 4? I wonder. Now that we have the mortar on the side, it's going to be doing all of the most. Unfortunately, we did lose that reactor as, or not reactor, the collector. but I think we should be able to hold it now. Now, that being said, we're going to move you, toss down a new collector over here, and that should reach the 2 over there, which is going to keep this stable. And boom, boom, boom. Move it on up, move it on up. Everything moving on up. Collector, collector, mortar. But the mortar can go down below because it has no height restrictions. And I guess we want collectors up top because, again, collectors down below can't collect on the top. All right, energy-wise, what do we have? We have strafers, because you know what? We have a ton of excess energy because we collected up the map. So let's just toss down a couple of strafers. Let's get our nullifier online. Can we do it? I believe so. Look at that. Can we do it? I believe so. Look at that. And then spores. Oh, I almost completely forgot about spores. Not super worried. Because, you know what, we're just going to go with some more energy collection. Zap, zap, double energy collection. That should get us out of the red. Ooh, it did not. I was expecting a double energy collection from the forge to get us out. So we're going to do one more, that's right. Just one more. Oh, no, we're out. Never mind. Fire range. I always like range. Range always feels good to me. I know fire rate is better if you're being assaulted. Fire range is better if you're preparing for an assault because you can fire from further away. We now have spores coming in a minute, which is fine. The real key that I want right now is to get this, because I'm going to toss a beamer right on that bad boy. That being said, I guess we should have some beamers over here just as protection. Beamer, 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 beamer. I want that to be a beamer. That point of power. And I suppose we will just need a little bit more protection, right? Just a wee little bit. We have the energy, might as well just completely cover the land. We'll toss this guy over there just for a moment to clear up the creep, but then we will be making our Bertha there. Let us see what a Bertha can do. Oh my, oh my. And weapons. This is what I want to be a beamer, right there. Look at that. That's like the one beamer to rule them all. Unfortunately, it's not going to be built early enough, but I think we have beamers where we need them, of course. Weapons. We also are going to go with ore miners. There we go. And there we go. And we're not going to use sprayers, you know? I've had my fill of sprayers for today. And by that I mean for this map. We're going to go with some bombers. Let's toss down 5 bombers. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Again, look at this. The creep has essentially been cleared off. Let's toss you over there. That will clear off all of this. And we can get to this bad boy. Now, this bad boy will be firing. There is no way to stop that at the moment. Fingers crossed. It's not going to be too detrimental to us. It was not. It was not, indeed. And now we can get our nullifier and move on. So, you get to move. Goodbye, sir. For we have a Titan to build. That is right. We have a Bertha. Now, does that get superpowered? Again, I like to do these experiments. I find it really neat that we can do these. Let us go to our forge, grab up some, I don't know, fire range, fire rate, some... I mean, I like packet speed, but again, I really should just relay up the world as, you know, you're supposed to do. We lost a pulse cannon. That is fine, because we have a collector coming its way now. Doot, doot, doot. So much collection. We'll move you, pop a beamer back on top. Easy peasy. And nullify, right? So I guess the question is, if this does work, do we just do 3 Berthas? Is that like the thing? Is that the move? Is that like sort of what you want to do? Can we have more than one? We can. I mean, we have the energy to support it. Oh man, maybe that's what I want to do. So after this, maybe yeah, we'll just toss down. We'll just birth up the world. I mean, if we have the capability, we might as well. I don't know how much energy they take, but you know what? I'm willing to risk it. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Relaying. And you know what? I just realized I did not connect all of my ore miners up even. Oh, I am such a fool. Bazinga. And ore miner. I missed you. I do find it a lot easier to overlook things in this. So what do we want? I guess we'll just have them do circle patterns. And this I want to do. Again, I'm going for a backdoor friending. So maybe I don't want circle patterns. Maybe I want like this, right? Because our goal is to cut off this side from this side. Because this is where we can't land, obviously. So, now let's toss you here. That will be fun. First Bertha, that is right. Achievement. And let's just have you auto-target. Why not? Let us... Alright, you are done. Thank you very kindly. We're going to grab another Bertha. Oh, we need to destroy you. Interesting. Bertha's a big... Oh, yeah, we got it. Alright. I don't know if this is going to work. I have no idea. I kind of hope it does. It'd be kind of cool. I know the Berthas with urns are very, very, very powerful. So that's kind of what I want to see. Look at that. That is what I... Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. You know what? I have the beamers to support this. That's right. We are just going for Berthas on Berth. Oh, look at that! Yes. Yes. Well, look at the sheer destruction. Now with these Berthas just taking out the deepest of the creepest, these should be able to hold the line significantly faster and better. And then we can just move in our units, right? I mean, we don't even need cannons anywhere else, right? We can just be like, hey, all cannons, get your butt over here. All Berthas, auto fire, thank you very kindly. They should all be on different timers, which is what I want. I definitely don't want them firing at the same time. Oh, look at it. Now, fingers crossed we can clear off enough to put down a unit over here. Apparently not. I am surprised at how deep the... Oh! Barely. Areas are being cleared. Yeah, it's just not enough. Alright. So what I should do, and this would make all the sense, is I should manually take control of one Bertha. Oh, I left those today. And just say fire over here. So we can take our land. This Bertha, I'm going to say fire over here. Our forge, I am going to say some of that, some of these, some packet speeds, and some ore. Although the ore, I guess, isn't as important. So, now we have a whole slew of more cannons. We should be able to make a collector right here, which is fantastic. That's what I want to see. I want to see that collector, which means we need the one Bertha to fire over here. There we go. See, that's what I want to see. And if this collector gets built, then I think we've established our hold. It did. So I think these will get powered. We should be able to hold. And yeah, we've basically made it to where we want it to be, of course. Look at that, the Bertha. Oh god, the triple shot. It's so powerful. We can toss one over here just to clear up this. Again, the planes are there to sort of prevent that from flowing this way. That's what we want to see. And yeah, I think we have established landfall, so to speak. Let's move you out of there so we can get another collector in so we can power everybody. Oh no, we had the capability. Ooh. Is the creep just that strong? 40? Doesn't seem like it should be that strong. Oh, but look at that. Look at just the amount of creep. The devastation that it brings. Oh, I love it. Unfortunately, we can't have too many in the way of flyers, but that's okay. Again, we have cannons moving up. We have... Again, the problem is shooting up, right? Nothing really does too well shooting up. We had the beamers. We had the technology. Let's move this one over to yonder. Where were you firing again? I don't even know. Oh, you're full. You were not auto-firing. Interesting. Get rid of that. Thank you kindly. It's interesting because even though I turned it, you have to wait for it to manually turn its head. Very, very neat. I kind of like that. I think it's a nice little touch. Oh wait, was that not connected this wait, it was connected at one point in time. Huh. I wonder what connection point was lost that did that. I don't know. Now, can we destroy these? Is the question. Nullifier? It can. And we can destroy both with one nullifier. Always a good thing to do, of course. If you have the nullification, you might as well destroy both. Bazinga. Oh, that's actually a really good emitter, especially compared to those. I mean, come on. Oh no, 3 spores coming our way. And you know what? All the packet speed. That's what we need. Zing, zing, zong. I mean, this is the map. I mean, we're collecting the items. We've birthed up the world. I now know Bertha's work. We've collected the Vapen Shield. Huzzah. I believe you're familiar. I like how it popped up both because we did both with the same collector. I believe you're familiar with an alien race known as Styglic. Yes, they were once a powerful and noble species that fell to the Creeper and were forced to serve the Loki. A few of them rebelled. And those rebels assisted our survival against the second Nexus menace. You know, I don't even know where my mind is. Like, I'm still trying to focus on the map. I'm like, okay, what else do I need to do? I'm trying to... I believe Thrade was the leader of these rebels. Yes. It would seem that the rebellion did not progress as originally intended. The message artifact references the Styglic Thrade and the failed Styglic rebellion to stop Loki. When was this message recorded? It's difficult to date and very badly damaged, but it seems to have been recorded sometime after the Soloi were long gone. Sometime around the 300th CE, perhaps. The message is a historical volume recording the stories of a single Styglic that returned to the Milky Way galaxy. Most of the message is missing, but apparently one Styglic fled the destruction of their kind and returned with a message. So the Styglic failed, and were exterminated by the Loki, just like all things. They too eventually were destroyed. It seems more complex than that, Scars. It would appear that Styglic eventually just ended with their rebellion on their own accord. Why? What makes you say that? The message the Styglic survivors carried to humanity was, the Ark is everything, everything that ever was or will be. Once you truly comprehend this, you will free your minds and from the burdens of resistance. Remember us as the ones who woke up. Another reference to the Ark. One that appears to have been lost over time. This message was recorded using a one-time pad as a key, and that key was included with this message. But the key was written onto the message millions of years after the message was originally recorded. So someone or something kept the decryption key a secret and only included it eons later. And of course, the whole thing was on an artifact the Creeper bypassed. Leah, we are on the verge of a great realization. I can feel it in my... That's a HUD. Never mind that now, Scars. Let's get out of here and move on to Vapion and take out the warp inhibitor. Collected the shield key. Does not say complete, so I guess we do indeed need to get out. Ooh, we do have a target there. And we do have a target there. Oh, that's beautiful. You take out the top, you can take out the rest. That should make things significantly easier, right? So, yeah. There we have it. You know what? Oh, that's right. We can't fly over there. I guess I could make a flight place to drop over there, but you know, I'm not super worried at all. Relays? Maybe one right there. Just start this because we're going to need to get over to this side pretty soon. Once these nullifiers are up, we will be in a much better spot, of course. I'm going to deactivate. Nah, not deactivate. Destroy this one and toss down a new relay right there. And that should connect all of them. That should be the relay network that we desire. Oh, look at that. Actually, could we relay from here to home? We can! Oh, I love it. Yes. The entire network is ours. Wait a second. Did this get destroyed? Nullifier? Oh, it was that one in range. Interesting. Okay. Let's destroy that then. That's fine. You can just target that indefinitely. That is perfectly fine. I guess I'm going to want a cannon up here. That should keep that under control. And you know what? How much energy is a reactor on that bad boy? I don't even know. Don't really even need the energy, but don't really need too much at this point. I think we've essentially, again, we've finished the map, so to speak, right? At this point, it is just the final bits and bobs. So, weapons, and nullifier, bazinga. Oh, don't shoot there. That's a terrible spot. You have a triple shot, sir. What a waste. Let's just toss a couple over here. All the mortars. Don't even know how many I have. I have a couple. Let's just get them over. Oh, actually, all the planes. Just get over there. Oh my gosh, the bombers. I hate how the bombers are not auto-launch by default. That is like, if I'm sending the bomb... I should have realized that. And I guess it's because I'm spoiled by Creeper World 4. I like that it says emitter destroyed boom. I like that. I do as well. Let's just move all of our units over. But yes, bombers should be auto-launched by default. I mean, I understand sprayers not being auto-on by default. That I understand. But bombers are like planes, you know? Hey, go bomb this. Clearly, I want you to keep bombing it. There we go. Look at that. So much nicer. Let's just double check. I mean, I know I have one nullifier, but just as a precaution, let's just get a second. And that will end the map. Holy moly, that was entirely my fault. But Bertha's on PowerPoints, frickin' love it. And I love the fact that once you get that, you can sort of make a shortcut relay. Very, very cool. Let's get going. And you know what? You know, I normally do like three maps sometimes. I've done up to 5. We're going to do this 4th because this does, I believe, open up a choice for the future. Oh my, a choice for the future. Let us see. Start. What was this? Weapon? This has to be a Tycon world. It was once, but technology here is different and not exactly Tycon in origin. It's most recent and seems to be in perfect working order. It's more recent. It's in perfect working order. Perhaps a later civilization updated it to keep it working. That could be true, but Scars, this equipment seems to have been built very recently, perhaps in the last 100 years. The last human civilization has been gone for longer than that. What does it do? There appears to be 3 power centers. These blocky structures, each connected via power conduit to 3 parts of the central station. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Look at that. My guess is that all 3 parts have to be active for it to function. And how do we bring the power centers online? Scans show they're in pristine condition and not being damaged by Creeper. If they work via the same technology as fractal collectors, it may be as simple as clearing out all of the Creeper from around them to turn the power on the center. Now we do have some spores, we do have an emitter, so that is going to be interesting. Our goal is over there. I'm guessing we're going to start over here with a nice little boost of energy. Fantastic. And that should activate the central station. The thing we don't know about. Oh. Interesting. So I can unpause it while this is up, but once I finish this, it also unpauses it. That's weird. Yes, I can say, even though this equipment is new and in perfect condition, it does not appear to be much more than the same sort of testing facility. The power produced by those power centers just isn't enough to do too much damage, regardless of what it actually does. That's encouraging, I think. Well, let's flip the switch on this thing and see what happens. See, and that unpauses it. Why does ending it unpause it? You know? So let us go. We have our initial wall, so this is a wall that will save us initially. How close can we get? Okay, so one can be up here. One can be back here. We're going to... Alright, so collectors want to be like there. So fine, that middle one can be like that, which is perfect. And we are doing a siphon right away, right? So that is you, siphon. And we are going to deactivate all of these. Actually, let's just put them all down, because we're going to have a siphon that's going to give us 250 power, right? So that is going to be a whole lot of power. And we're going to use that entirely on our power network, right? So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm just going to put down all of my energy collectors because... Ooh, that's a bad one. You know what? If we have our energy collectors down, then, you know, that's our power supply, right? Just buzzinga, just like that. Except for you, which did not help. We're definitely going to want that. We're going to want, I guess, like that. Don't want to interrupt our ore vein, for sure. I guess one there. And unfortunately, I guess we need one there. Okay, so we're going to turn this on. Oop, no, we're not. We're going to deactivate all of these. Unpause. Get our siphon. Zoop, 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 blammo. And then look at our network go. That's what we wanted to see. Collected a command node. Oh, we got an additional command node. Ooh, really? Okay. So that's going to be good, because that does help generate us power, right? So if we destroy this, unfortunately, goodbye. We land this up here. I mean, it sort of like balances power, I guess. Maybe that's a better way to say it. It doesn't actually generate us power. It more so balances power. And power balance seems very, very strong in this. So I like it. I like it a lot. So let's get that bad boy down. And yeah, I guess we can start going straight away. We have some good energy generation. Let's get a forge. We are going to want to protect our sides, though. I want to get like a cannon. Oh, cannons can't shoot through, but once they're melted, the cannon will be able to shoot through. Interesting. Okay, so we are going to need some cannons up on this side. We are going to need some cannons down on this side. And I guess I need a collector like there. I'm definitely going to want a reactor. I think this may be... Again, we have triple the capacity, which is fantastic. I guess we can also hook up our forge as well, right? We are definitely going to want a forge right there. And maybe we just get our ore miners up and operational as well, right? We have the capability for 2. We have the energy to support it. We have cannons online, which means we're also going to want more cannons online. Again, just to protect our edges all the way down, all the way up. Need those reactors online so our cannons will build as we desire. Fantastic. Unfortunately, that might be too much. Just need enough to survive the first line. I don't care if these go down. I mean, we could have used mortars and things like that, but I really don't care about it. I just feel pretty good about how this is going now. Oh, my. So this is very strong. I was not expecting that to be so strong. Yeah, this cannon is not able to keep up. I figured once it went down, we'd be able to hold. And we are definitely not. This is, okay. I think we will be able to. I think it'll stabilize. It's just going to take a hot moment. Yeah, I should have moved. Just like I should move you. Because this area is about to go down. Unfortunately. And yeah, let's grab our energy. I'm going straight for energy first because I think that is going to be the most important element right now. It is so weird that collectors go down instantly. Instantly go down. That's wild to me. You know, they don't take their time to go down. It's literally just, oh, the collector was hit. Gone. Instant. Which is fine. Now I am feeling substantially better, though. I'm guessing... You know what? Let's just reactor up a little bit, right? We have all of our bases. We have some excess energy. We have stability. We do have, a few spores coming at us. We'll be fine with those. I am not worried about spores in the slightest. The siphon is depleted. I assume that was from a long time ago. Please get out of here. Because, yeah, I need just some energy. Which means that. Boom. We have the time for the beams. The beams don't matter, right? We can do that within like 30 seconds or so, and we have 45. Once we get one more Aether, there we go. Reactors looking fine. Look at that. So now we can snag onto our beams, right? So we can just do a nice little beamy defense. We have 3 spores from each side coming in. Maybe one more in the center. We'll give it a second. And then, yes, we have stabilized. Our AC is filling up, which is nice. I guess I should just toss down, say, a sprayer in the center. Maybe just right there. That'll be fine. Turn that always on. Start filling this bad boy up because we have the AC for it. Again, our beamers are built. I'm not worried about the spores. I do think they look really cool. They look like meteors in this. Reminds me of Starship Troopers or something like that. So, definitely feeling it. I need to work out how many beamers we need because I was trying to put down 1 beamer per spore, but definitely don't need that. Probably I could have gotten by with like 3 beamers, maybe 1 per 2. But again, coverage is fine. Feeling real good about it. And this AC should definitely help us now get our areas. So the question is, what do we want to do? I am curious about what this does, so I think I just want to kind of go up the center, right? Take this out, free this, and then from there, just move forward. So I'm going to make a little bit of a push force, not necessarily a strike force. This is more of a push force. I guess we'll toss down a few more reactors as well, because why the heck not? I do love me excess power. If you're not using your power, you're not capitalizing on your power, right? I mean, power is there to be used. It is not there, or if you don't use it, you lose it, right? So it's in a use or lose scenario, I would rather use. That being said, our cannons are gonna be a nice solid line of defense. These will do all we need them to do. And again, we have some more power, so just toss down just a couple more of these. Start filling in back here. And yeah, we have the beams, we have the reactors, we have the energy, and we have the cannons. So the question is, getting up here, is that viable, or do we have to take out an emitter? Now, it's looking like pushing up isn't easy. Now, the problem with pushing up, again, it's not so much that pushing up isn't easy, it's more so our cannons have to be able to shoot up there, and that's the problem, right? So let's get a couple cannons actually up to the top and see if they can hold, or are they going to die? Let's move you back. Let's move you back before you die. So they cannot hold up there, right? A little worrisome. Kinda was hoping they would be able to. Let us grab. Where are you? I guess we're gonna grab some strafers. Again, we don't have. I don't really need the bombers right now. I'm not sort of taking an area to do anything crazy. But with all the reactors that we have, some strafers. Yeah, you know, I think they can do some strafing, right? I mean, look at how many we're able to build without actually impacting our energy collection right now. This is awesome. This is exactly what we want to see. And we're going to use this to sort of jumpstart this. Again, here come the spores. Oh my, I'm so scared. But look at this. Look at the strafers all getting powered. Again, we have the energy. I can even toss in a couple more. Why not? Might as well. Hopefully they're going to do some fantastic work. Oh, definitely tossed in too many. Deactivate you. Let's deactivate you. Oh, foraging, of course. More energy, more good. Fantastic. Get some more fire range. Get some more fire rate. Probably shouldn't put that much into energy, I guess. Fire range and fire rate definitely more valuable in the long run. But you know, I kind of, you know, I like it. I like it. Shift A, and what we're gonna do is just do like this. We're gonna try and clear off this so we can start to move our cannons up, right? So let us indeed see. Energy-wise, not looking the best, not looking the worst. But hopefully, with this coming in from behind, this will alleviate the pressure on the front lines, right? Because this should be essentially where the creep is flowing from. I mean, some's flowing from the sides, but you know, if we can eliminate this, get our power situated, which again it is. Our power is indeed situated. Maybe now we can do the fly up to the tops, right? That's what we want to see clearly. I want to see the creeper at the top gone. So I'm hoping the mix of this and the cannons can actually start pushing this creeper off of this platform. Now again, it's not looking like which is weird because there really isn't that much creep there. It's just, oh, we're starting to do it. It is starting to work. Okay, fantastic. Look at that. Oh, that's what we want to see. We just want friendos able to land, able to hold ground, and now we can move forward from there. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's get a cannon over here just to help hold. And yeah, I think, I'm not saying we broke out, but whatever this is doing, we've established the first one is ours. Now the sprayer, I'm going to move the sprayer just literally up top because, again, you know, want it up top, of course. Let's move this around. And I guess from here, we can forge up, grab some more attack speed. Again, attack speed is some good stuff. And this is going to help hold this. Is this doing anything? I have no idea. I hope spores don't land on my new little assault party. But that's okay, because now we're in a very good space. We have mortars coming up, because I want to start going for some more deepest of the creepest. Realistically, I guess I could just Bertha, you know, take some time, make some Berthas. Really don't know the best strategeries with Creeper World 3, so I do know I want more collectors just to spread the energy and all of that. Or do I? Ooh, what I could do, move this forward to like there. If I destroy you, unfortunately, I say you, get your butt up there, that's right. Oh, that's what we wanted to see. We'll even toss a collector in your place. So the mortars are coming in. They're doing a great job as well. Our cannons able to hold the front lines now. Let's move you back just a little. Wait, can these? Interesting. They can kind of go underneath just that tiny bit, which I kind of like. And now our ships. I'm just gonna take all the ships and just move them to circle strafe this. Fingers crossed, it just lessens the area. I just want this area lessened substantially, because we can get our mortars in range to start hitting the emitter, like say here, then we can really punish them, right? Because if we can start hitting the emitter, then that's everything we need, right? I mean, we're hitting the emitter. We're taking them down. I need this whole thing connected so they don't lose power. But hitting the emitter with a mortar, you know, mortars do more damage the deeper the creeper. So hitting the emitter directly is just going to hurt them substantially. As you can see, the creep is receding at a much more rapid pace. So now we can hopefully get, say, a cannon there. We'll even move up different cannons because clearly we want that. And we are even going to go to our forge, toss in another fire rate. I am going primarily for fire rate. That's why I was letting it stack up just a little bit. I guess we'll do some packet speed as well, which is fantastic. I'm actually going to destroy you. And you, sir, are moving over here. That's right, we're going to have multiple nodes delivering power, right? This will be sort of our plane node. So all of our planes in the back can get power from that. Then we have this one, which will be the right side. We have this one, which will be the left side. It's our way of avoiding... we're essentially building MRIFs out of bases. I love it. That's what I want to see. I think this bad boy can move back, so we can now toss our nullifier where he lay. Hopefully, beamers will hit all of these, which it appears they did. Huzzah! And you know what? Just toss a mortar or two. Again, our energy is looking great. I'm not super worried about it. We have so much generation. And you know what? If we want, we can just do something like this. I mean, who cares about some more generation? We have the... Oh, nope, we don't have the energy. Look at me! We don't have the energy at all. Boop, 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 boop. Deactivate. Let's get our energy back. Turn those off just for a moment. As long we're stable with those off, so I don't want anything to impact this nullifier. I want that done, and there we go. Now we'll turn them back on, and that should finish up everything. Look at that. We have indeed done it. Fantastic, fantastic. Maybe we'll go for a Bertha now. Because that bad boy's, look at how bad, that is a bad boy. But you know what, step one is to get our super cannon, just to clear off some land. Look at you, you're great, sir. You are great, I love it. And I think this will clear off point number 2. So now we can go for point number 3, and see what that does. I have no idea what having these points will do for us. I just know I want it, right? It said it was going to do stuff. It says it's very cool. And clearly it will be. But what will it do? I have no actual idea. So let's just toss down a couple of these mortars. They'll help clear it out and make sure it doesn't get taken back. These cannons, I guess... I mean, do I... Yeah, I just want to get going on this one. I just want to get going on the bottom side. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go from the bottom, you know? Not going from the top, we're going from the bottom. I'm going to lose so many cannons down here. And I'm so not putting down collectors. Maybe. They have power. Maybe you can survive. Oh wait, am I literally at the point where I can nullify it? Jeez, I didn't even realize I was that freaking... Am I? Alright, so I guess you gotta go. There's so much going on and I can't... That's one thing, I can't like change the angle. And I was kinda... Like, I kinda wish I could. Okay. So now we have taken this, we have taken this. Once we get all three powered up, I wonder what's going to happen. I mean, I know it's, you know, we want to power this up. So clearly, potentially, good things will happen. Is that 400? Yeah, that's right. I guess I should just do range. Maybe. I just want attack speed. That's all. Just give me that speed. Alright, and the big boy. Moving on up. Strafers. Cut this off like that. That way this doesn't really flow in and we can take this hopefully that much faster. And by strafers I mean all of the strafers. Come on. Let's go. Let's start cutting it off. That boy, get up there. And let us see. We are taking the third point as we speak. Will this... I do find it funny how it's like I'm trying so hard. Okay, we have all three. Oh, what is that doing? Wait, is that just pushing? Oh my god, that's amazing! That's so cool! That's so cool! It's just a laser of pushing power. I mean, right there, weapons, nullifier. Ugh. I guess we should just relay. Who needs to relay when you can just sort of cheat like that? So if I had realized what this was going to do, I could have sent one of these to orbit, because I think orbit has a little bit of a cooldown, and then I could have just called it down and really taken out the end, which is interesting. I think that's kind of neat. I'm definitely a fan. I don't know if this is good or bad. Uh-oh. Well, that's just spooky. More ancient historical volumes? More references to the Ark? Not exactly. Then what? I've never seen this form of data encoding before. It is very complex, nearly perfect and recorded at an atomic scale with incredible fault tolerance. But I can still resolve most of the content and translate it. It seems to have been a technical specification for the field device on this world. It was right, this tech was a test for a part of a device being constructed elsewhere. And who built this equipment and recorded the message? Scars, the designator that appears within the contents, appear to translate to 16th Transient Regiment, 4th Ephemeral Division, Loki Hive. My god, the Loki are here. Now I know my purpose. Okay, that doesn't sound good, but I want that. Oh, this base is just a little too big. Okay, you can do it. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let's just build up our collectors as well. Oh my gosh, can the base outdo the damage that it's taking? Especially because now it's connected to power, so yeah, it can. Bazinga! And we even destroyed the top and bottom at the same time. Oh, there we go. Alright. Be free! Don't die. So I guess at this point, we have done it. All that's left is to sort of kill the creep. I know I like to do that, but I think on this map there is just a lot going on. A lot of creep. Not, you know, I think we're good. So I am going to claim that victory. I am going to submit my score. It's been a long video anyway. So thank you very much for checking this video out. That has been the 4 maps. Let's actually see the sector map real quick, because now we can go to Cliff or Apex. Cliff or Apex. One goes to the Prospector Zone, one goes to Tormented Space, or we can go to Andere. Andere? Okay. Okay. And that leads to the Alpha Sector. I will leave the decision to you. I am going to not make another video for, you know, not the foreseeable future, but for the immediate future. I'm going to post this one, give it maybe up to a week, 4 or 5 days, so maybe about that amount of time before the next video, and see what you say. So let me know what you think. Where should we be going? Should we be going to Apex, Cliff, or Andere, or Andre? That doesn't look like Andre to me, though. At least I knew an Andre, and that's not how he spelled it, so maybe I am wrong. Andir. Ooh, Andir. Andire. Ooh. There we go. So Tormented Space, which sounds just lovely. It sounds like a vacation. The Prospector Zone, oh, money, money, money. And the Alpha Sector, I mean, that sounds fairly standard. The fact that this has 2 next to it leads me to believe that this is sort of like the prime path to take, so I don't know. If we're up to me, I would go... You'll find out eventually. Haha, got you. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to tell me. So let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will, indeedy, catch you next time. Thank you so much, and take care.